If you're an entrepreneur who's looking to give customers or clients an offer they can't refuse, the Rainmaker system might be able to help you do just that.
Joining us now is Chief Rainmaker of the Virtual Edge, Matt Clark, to elaborate on how it works. Good morning, Matt.
Good morning. Thank you for having me here today.
By the way, we did mention the jacket. You can't avoid it.
You can't avoid it.
That was exactly the point of it.
Well, it works. So the Rainmaker system.
Yes.
What is that, and how did you come up with this term? Tell us a little bit more about it.
So what we help our clients do is build lead, sales, and scale systems so they can have massive impact, sustainable growth in their business, and the lifestyle that they want.
So why did you call it the Rainmaker system? How does that incorporate into the system?
Because we help people make it rain.
Oh, there it is. So for those who may not understand or really grasp the concept, how does lead generation systems work?
Lead generation systems are simple. We want to target a very specific ideal client. We want to put something in front of them that is completely unique and tailored to them, so it feels like a personalized conversation. We really work with people who've got high ticket sales, so we want to be focusing on quality over quantity and really diving deep so that we can make a lot of money on every sale.
So these are the things that are important for, time is money, people say.
Correct.
So is this important in condensing your time, spending, more of your time doing the things that matter to your business and matter to you as a business owner in order to facilitate the other things you actually excel at too?
100%. And, a lot of the time when I talk to people, they are business doers and they're not business owners, so they'll end up getting stuck in the business instead of being able to work on the business. So optimize the time, only talk to the people who are ready, willing, and able to move forward with you, so you're only spending time with buyers.
Right. Now with this whole process, is there sort of any flaws that would come when you're getting this consistency in lead generation, sales?
Yes, and one of the biggest ones is that people think it's like a set and forget, press the magic button, don't think of it again. Mm-hmm. Whereas what you need to be doing is, constantly tweaking, refining, making things better every single time. So it's adjusting instead of just, set and forget, close your eyes and hope for the best.
Is there a certain checklist that you need to go through in order to maximize, maximize your time? So, to generating the leads, to processing it, to making sure that everything's checked off. Is there a way you should stagger everything to make sure you're doing it right?
Yeah, absolutely. So the first step is doing the market research and really understanding the clients on a deep level. So we call this the 4P framework. You dive deep into their pains, their panic, their pleasure, and their purpose. And from that, you create a message that's going to bring... Oh, the couch almost fell over there.
The couch is just paying attention.
Yeah, it's just paying attention as well.
It wants to
start its own business.
100%. So once you've created that, then it's about creating an offer that is solving their unique problem in a unique way that reverses their objections. And when you can do that and start reaching out to people, the sale doesn't actually feel like a sale, it feels like the next natural step. And that's what we're after here. I want it to feel easy, fun, and let people grow their business and focus on doing what they love doing and playing in their genius zone. Leads and sales should not be something that is incredibly hard. It should be something that feels natural, feels easy, and you can build the systems to get it to that point.
And those systems are sort of an automated process, right?
Yeah, so we actually integrate automation as well as AI into a lot of what we're doing. This buzzword that's flying around everywhere. Everyone's worried about Skynet taking over in a couple of years.
I've seen the movies, it happens.
I've seen the movies
It's
too.
the future.
We all have.
It's the proof of the future.
Who knows, maybe 2030, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure we absolutely maximize the time before we get there, right? So we use a lot of technology in it, and the purpose of it is to shorten the time for people to get results and to make it simpler and easier to do it. We've got the process down to a place where it used to take 2 or 3 hours to spend on your business doing lead generation and sales, whereas now it's 30 minutes a day.
Wow.
30 minutes a day.
Yeah, that's incredible. Well, Matt, no wonder you're called the Chief Rainmaker, helping everyone in businesses to make it rain. How can people get in touch with you? How can they find you? What's the best way to reach out to you to connect?
Perfect. Best way to reach out to me to connect is on LinkedIn, Matt Clark Rainmaker. We've also put together a free gifts page for everyone that wants to start diving into it and test run some of the systems at rainmakergifts.com.
Great. Thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Thank you, Jessica,
and for more information on Matt Clark and the Rainmaker system, head to thevirtualedge.com.